Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in honor of Halloween, today we are going to carve a pumpkin. But considering the Lost Metal will be out soon, I figure we also should take this time to go ahead and speculate a little bit about the Lost Metal and what's going to happen in that book. So, as always, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And this is going to be a full open spoiler discussion. So, anything about Mistborn or Era 1 or Cosmere is fair game. So, I'm just going to kind of speculate about some of the stuff I think is going to happen in the next book. And if you have any thoughts or ideas or, any points that'll contradict my own, then feel free to leave them in the comments. But also be warned, I have not read any of the preview chapters. I'm going into this one completely blind since I didn't do that with Rhythm of War, and I think it affected how I felt about the book. I am definitely going into this one 100% blind. So all I have is my speculations based on my readings of Era 2. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so first, let's go ahead and draw a little face on this guy. I have these teeth that I bought. I haven't used them before. I'm very curious to see how they're going to look. They're glow in the dark, so that ought to be nice for a nice little Halloween night. So, as I'm drawing the face, let's think. What could possibly happen in the Lost Metal? So, the only thing I feel like I know for sure about the Lost Metal that's going to happen is that we're going to learn more about Trail. And my theory about Trail is that Trail is either a completely new shard that we haven't heard of, including the new ones that Brandon or that were mentioned in Rhythm of War, like Whimsy and stuff. So either he is a completely brand new shard that is encroaching on Scadrial, or it is a familiar shard, but the name Trail is in reference to the way the people that worship the shard understands it. So my thought is that after Ruin was basically killed and Preservation was killed, the people similar to the Irie, probably on that level of Cosmere aware, they probably was like, okay, now there's a new shard holder and there are two shards, so they probably have the misconception or something that like it makes them more powerful to have two shards. So I wonder if this is basically a drawn out assassination attempt on Sazed. I wonder if Trell is basically trying to do what we know Kelsier did in creating a secret society, being the sect, and trying to basically manipulate things on Scadrial so that they can work out a way to kill Harmony in order to take those two shards. So that feels like the common motivation throughout the Cosmere for anybody that's not a good guy or one of our main characters. It really just seems to be shardic warfare that's going on. So that feels just pretty obvious, especially since the example that says it kind of shows Wax and shows them like that image of the of like red encroaching over the space of Scadrial in the spiritual realm or the cognitive realm, I guess. So it feels like that's kind of what it is because Scadrial, as we know, has to continue to play a big part in the Cosmere because Stormlight and Mistborn are the two primary series. So I really think it is basically as simple and as exciting as it being a whole new shard that we don't know about. So I think now we're going to get to see the dealing with of this kind of stuff like from the purely from the shards perspective. So purely from Sazed's perspective, which is why we also get that crafting of a sword thing. And it's kind of interesting because I've been recently rereading Rhythm of War, and there's a lot of mention in there of Sazed crafting a weapon or the idea of crafting a weapon and stuff. So given the placement of that in the overall timeline, it's really cool because that's kind of prequel information. So there's kind of hints that at the time in Era 2, when we see Sazed speaking to Harmony, I mean speaking to Wax and stuff, he's already spoken to Wit. Like he knows more stuff. Like in Trail is already like kind of a thing. He already knows about Odium and about that whole situation and everything. So it's a lot of fun. So I am really, really believing kind of that the idea is more Shardic influence because that is kind of the whole goal of the Cosmere. So it's kind of a basic guess, kind of baseline guess, same thing anybody would probably speculate, but I would be kind of okay with that. And to be honest, I really like that idea of it being another shard, but if it's anything else, I think that would be better because it still shows that Brandon would be able to surprise me. Because if it's anything other than just a new shard crouching in, then that's like, wow, oh, cool, something totally new. So it would be real easy to just get super hyped about it. And I have already messed up the eye on my jack-o'-lantern. So, next thing in Lost Meadow, this is more a want more than a guess or a speculation. I want to see a bit more of the relationship between Wax and Steris. Because now that we've established them as like a real couple and stuff, and they really like each other, and like I'm totally on board with the ship, I want to actually see some of it. I want to see them work together. I want to see her be this awesome, badass, like damn near prophetic kind of awesome assistant to everybody and stuff, as she's just being really cool. And the fact that she loves like all the action stuff of Allomancy and everything. I hope we get to see her more like in the action, but it kind of doesn't suit her personality to really like start fighting or anything like that. But I want to see her get more truly involved. But I've also heard that the plotting of this story is going to be similar to Rhythm of War in that our main characters are not going to be all together. So there's going to be multiple running storylines and there will be like location shifts. So I'm familiar with it, but I still really like the group dynamic that's been building for these last few books. So I really want to see that continue. And I really hope if there is a splitting of storylines that we do get to keep some of that, so we can like get to know these characters more. Because to my knowledge, this is the last book of Era 2. So we're not going to have a lot of time in the future to hang out with them. And that's kind of disappointing. And I'm doing a very basic jack-o'-lantern because I'm using the teeth. So don't talk crap. I could have put a glyph, a Windrunner glyph or something in there. But I just want to use these teeth. So maybe next year, or for the heck of it, maybe I'll do one later or something. I don't know. So, as far as my character desires, I want more Steris, and I want a final maturing of Wayne, like kind of, for example, Wayne getting over not being able to be with Renette and kind of ending the whole one-sided courtship by saying, yes, I understand you're a lesbian and stuff, and I kind of got to let it go. But then to be like, so just, I don't know, cliche, almost sitcom level, to try to immediately parlay it into a threesome. Like, she's a lesbian, she doesn't want you. Her girlfriend probably doesn't want you either. So just cut it out. But I hope, I don't know. I kind of want a bit more of a resolution to the whole, to his past, to the guy he killed and like his kids and all that stuff. I kind of want a greater resolution to that. I don't know if I want the kids to like forgive Wayne or something, but I don't know. I kind of want a little bit more from that. So, because otherwise, I feel like Wayne doesn't have much of an arc. He doesn't have much character development or growth. So I kind of want some sort of extra resolution to that situation that makes it feel like his character has come full circle. And so what has to be probably one of my biggest hopes for this book is the explosion of the magic system in the world building. One of my favorite things about Brandon's writing is definitely the world building and the magic systems. And so with the advent of all this allomancy technology, all this new magitech and stuff, I just really want to see like an explosion of that stuff. I mean, granted, in Era 3, we'll probably see a massive expansion of all of that stuff, but I just want it now. I want to see some immediate advances made with the Northern Scadrians because they have a lot more allomancers. So I want to see what kind of stuff they can do, what they can add to the whole thing and everything. And I really want more magic and more magic tech and like all that kind of stuff. And yes, of course, one of the main things that I want, that I think everybody wants, is more exploration of the Southern Scadrians. I want to know what their culture is like. I want to know about the different groups of the masked people, those of like no masks or whatever the thing was, like all that stuff. I'm really, really curious about all of that. And I think probably above all else, same as pretty much everybody in the fandom, I want to know what the hell Kelsier was doing down there. Like, what did he do? Like, what was his plans? What did he show them? What else did he do? Because they basically only show, like, yeah, we have these, technology things or whatever shown to us by him and stuff. But, like, he did other stuff. He had multiple other plans going on at the same time. So I'm just like, what was he doing? What was Kelsier doing? Is that where he set up the Ghost Bloods? Is that how we got Yato? Is that, is she like one of the oldest members of the Ghost Bloods because she's a Southern Skadrian and stuff? So is that where he recruited most of the original Ghost Bloods? Like, could we get like a secondary secret history where we see all of that happen or something? Like, I would love that. Like, there's got to be just so much more to it, and I'm pretty sure there is because it's Kelsier and it's Mistborn, and he's one of Brandon's favorite characters, which is why Brandon won't kill him off. So there's got to be more to it. Or I wonder if he'll save all of that for like Era 3. Because I think at that point, the Mistborn and the Mistborn and Stormlight Archive timelines should be like a lot closer together. So I can see him also saving it for that. But that is something I do want to see. I want more Kelsier. Check him out. Very simple, classic jack-o'-lantern. But I want to see how these teeth work. Let's see if I haven't screwed it up or if I got to make some edits. Oh, we got all kinds of teeth. Okay. So let's see. But it would be really cool to get to see more of how Kelsier did everything, what he did, what all went into it and stuff, and like what does that mean for later? Like, there's so much mystery surrounding what Kelsier is doing, and there's just got to be something else going on with it. There's got to, because there's always another secret. So yeah, I think even over the course of just this kind of speculation thing, my thought pattern pretty much shows me the thing I am most hype about is the potential to learn more about what Kelsier did in the South. Like, even beyond the Magitech and all that kind of stuff, I just really want to know what he did, because Kelsier, he's Kelsier, he's always doing something. So I really, really, really want to know what he did, and I'm really interested to see how that's going to go. Oh no, will his teeth poke through his nose? And yes, it did. Yeah, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Let's see what this looks like over here. I'm liking this. So, I'm really looking forward to the Lost Metal. I hope you all are too. Let's go ahead and wrap up this pumpkin so we can probably work on our tier list. Let me know in the comments below if you think I should do a full Mistborn series character ranking video with both Era 1 and 2, or if I should just do Era 2 and just do Era 1 as individual videos. Or should I just like mush all the characters together and talk about my favorite characters between both eras? So let me know in the comments down below which one you think I should do. I gotta twist these on here. The little ones are a little tougher than the other ones. I don't know why it's not going all the way in. Okay, here we go. Oh, he's gonna have crooked teeth. He needs dental work. I guess I am the dentist. I'm a bad dentist. Let's see. This is fun. I need to get some of those little lights. I think I got some in my basement. I hope it glows nicely. Come on, twist in, twist, 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 twist. Ugh. There we go. And I have a couple of oh, I love how he looks in the camera. He looks funny. Should I add his other ones? Give him a little more teeth there, maybe. I think I kind of like that. It's a little goofy. It goes with the lighter tone I was thinking of. So I like it. So yeah, those are essentially my thoughts I have on the Lost Metal. I'm really looking forward to it. I can't wait to read it and can't wait to talk about it with you all. It'll basically be a nice resurgence of the Cosmere crew, a term that I started using over a year ago when I made the channel, but have rarely since used. But know that I still think of all my fellow Cosmere lovers as the Cosmere crew. So yes, look forward to more discussion about the Lost Metal and more things Cosmere, and we're going to get back into Akira, and we're going to talk about those chapters also coming up. So yeah, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I will talk to you all next time. Peace.